Hello, this is Pat Walker at Mission Winners. Love your questions, and I take each one of them very seriously. And I apologize if I miss one of your questions. I'm not trying to be rude. Folks, I know what it's like. This can be maddening. And it's like, hey, what am I supposed to do here? And again, if I miss a question, I'm not trying to be rude and I'm not trying to be evasive. I really mean that. I'm speaking from my heart. Ask it again. And I really do look for them. I really do. It would be immoral not to, or to blow you off. I don't do that. Okay? So let's go through here and show you just kind of some tactics that can help you. This is my front page. All right? And you can see I've got a page called Max List. This is a secondary page with some more stocks on it. I'll show it to you. I don't have anything to hide. Okay. This is my ETF page. IBD write-up page. This page is empty of super stocks. Some of these are for the books. Okay. Anyway, IBD write-up page is a useful place. I have it organized alphabetically. All right. You can see, well, I don't want to scan all of these. I mean, some of these things are down. I don't want to look at these, okay? I can understand, but there's also a degree of being thorough with it. And I have to share this, like, gosh, Lam Research is down $6.40. Why the heck should I look at it? In the greater scheme of things, it's still fine. So we're always careful cutting corners, so just kind of look at them. That's one of the tactics. Now you can say, well, I do want to scan, but I want to look at the best of the best. Just pick a page and you click quotes, sort, a percent. And here they are. Look at this. Remember this one? Check that out. We sold that here. We sold this thing gapped, ran up, started reverse down, and we sold this for a very small loss. Very small. But if we hadn't, we'd be down 10 points now. About 10 points. That's frustrating. By the way, you see this bar? That's a bad bar. It gapped up, it ran up, and reversed down. These are just little, I hate to use tricks of the trade, okay? That sounds cute, and I don't mean it that way. Just some tactics that can really help us. So these ones are down. I don't really need to look at these too much, okay? But here, these are the ones that are up. Zim's hanging in there. That's fine for us. Yeti hanging in there. Some of you own this. Looks good. Aviant lifted. Real quick. Why didn't we not buy this today? There's no volume. There's no power. We like to find stocks where there's power. Why? It means other people see what we see and they are acting on it. And how can that be measured? By volume. Dick's Department Stores, it's up a bit, but it's just near tops. There's no power there really. There's nothing here, is there? No. See how we're training our eyes? Look at this. Entry here. Here. It's doing great. Just let it work. By the way, I need to address this. A lot of people say, you'll never go broke taking a profit. That's a lie. That's an old Wall Street maxim, okay? You will. If your losses are bigger than your profits, you're going to go broke. This is why we've got to hang on to them as long as possible. ArcelorMittal, hanging in here. Everything's good. Cleveland Cliffs, chopping around. There's nothing there. Goldman Sachs, here's a good lesson for you. Look at this bar. A big bar, closed pretty strong on heavy volume. It's going sideways. See my price alert? I'll drop it a little bit. If this could go sideways for a couple more days and form a little handle here, that would be great. Will it? I don't know. But if it does, we'll be ready. Valet, gapped up. Got some gaps in here. When you see charts that have a lot of gaps like this, be a little careful with that. I mean, here's a gap here. Here's a gap here. Here's a gap here. A gap here. I mean, it can catch you. It can catch you. It's like, oh, it's great when it gaps up, but it's not good when it gaps down. ASML, lifting, just nothing really special with it at this point in time. Maybe if it takes out the tops, that's good. HLT gapped up, nothing there. Caterpillar, gapped up, ran up. Look where it did. It came right up near these old highs and backed off. It's not time yet. Disney, nothing there. Microsoft, entry right here. Clean and simple trend line. And it lifted. Good volume on this bar, decent volume here, and then it follows through. And what are we doing with it, team? We're just letting it work. Deer, no power, nothing. Etsy, nothing there. MKSI started to go up and backed off. There's nothing there. So that's one thing we can do. And I've got a limit alert going off on ITB. You hear it? Here it is. By the way, it's showing up right there. Let's look at it. Okay, it's a home builder ETF. Somebody had mentioned this a while ago. It's still lifting up. Home builders. Okay, is this a safe entry right here, folks? No. Chasing extended stocks is risky. Please be careful with that, okay? Glancing to see if there's anything going on in our room, and there's not, and that's good. So let's keep on going here. Just show you a few things. What I'm trying to do here is share some routines that can help you, all right? This is the max list. Here's the leading ETFs, and here's the max list down here. One quick glance, what do you see? I see a lot more red than green. Okay, good. Well, let's go through and just look at them. We can look at the ETFs first, and this is a great page right here. Feel free. By the way, I need to share this with you. I don't have any secrets, okay? No secrets at all. But this just helps us see what's going on, all right? And I'll never hold back either. You know, like, yeah, he's not telling us something. That would be immoral. I'm not going to do that. Spiders trending up. Oops, my apologies. SSO, fine. Okay, catch the page. There we go. Q's good, QLD good, IWM is lagging. Small caps are lagging. Can it go across these tops right here? That would be nice. What would that indicate? The rally's spreading out to small caps. TNA, the same thing. Mid cap, kind of grinding up. That's okay. This one's owned some max list stocks. So let's look at the max list. As I pointed out before, this could be forming a small handle here. I even drew it and I pointed out in the room. Look at that. You've got a cup with a handle. A couple more days, this could be really good. Amazon. Entry right here. And it's just working. Have price alerts set. Just grinding up. Lock some profits in great shape. And I asked you all this and you got it. Where could be another entry? Taking out these tops right here. Look at the weekly. That's the monthly. There's the weekly. Look at that. What is this, folks? You've got yourself a big, see it right here? Big cup with a handle. That's sweet. That's nice. Now, this is a little bit deeper handle, though. What's the flaw here? The low here, I do believe, is very close to the low here. You'd like the handle to be a little shallower. But then we go back to, one other point. Look at this. As it's going up, look at the steadily increasing, rising volume. That's huge. That's what we like. So, guess what? Pushes through the tops here. We'll be ready for more. Alibaba. Folks, real quick, down and dirty. It's below the 200-day and it's below a falling 50-day. Move on. Don't overthink it. Well, maybe it's going to go here. Stack the deck in your favor. Look for the best of the best. It will help. Baidu, same situation. There's nothing there. Facebook, entry here. Just chop it around. If this keeps falling, see that down volume bar there? This keeps falling, the rest will be sold for a profit. There we go. Google, entry here. Just building a little shelf here. It's fine. Lock some profits in. We're in great shape. Just let it work. Goldman Sachs, forming a little, see this right here? Forming a little handle. Now, I'll get rid of this bar. I had drawn this. You can see the tops here and the tops here. Take it to the hourly, and you can say, okay, there's one, there's another. Really needs to take out the tops of this bar right there with volume. If it does, we'll be ready. What will we prefer? Go sideways a couple more days and form a little handle. MasterCard, just kind of rallying up here. Why were we hesitant with these? MasterCard, there's no volume, there's no power. Microsoft, as I pointed earlier, fine. Netflix, it's below, look at this, it's below the line. Until it starts showing some life right here, there's nothing there. But will we be ready? Oh yeah, watch this. I just set the limit alert right there. I'm going to pause for a minute here and share something else with you. It's really important. I pointed this out before. Folks, it's really important. Take care of your eyes. I can't stress that enough, okay? I mean, you're listening to a guy who's had a couple of major scares with his eyes, okay? So please take care of him. I can't stress that enough. Right here, you've got a little shelf going on here, and perhaps it will lift through there. NVIDIA, as I pointed out, it's still working fine. Square, entries down lower, lock some in. We're in great shape, okay? No matter what happens, right? Just let her go, okay? There you go. Now you might, and we might even be flat this. I have to go to the front page and see, because I have this for maybe a lower note. Tesla, watching this. Nothing right now. We're watching this to see. By the way, we bought this, remember, folks? And it rallied up and it started to fall, and we don't let this round trip. We took it. Twitter, just hanging in there. Visa, same thing as MasterCard, going up, but no volume. Anyway, I just wanted to make this to show you the tactics, the routines. Here's our front page, right here. Here they are. Stocks we're interested in, stocks that are owned, as you can see, and that helps us. There's the max list. We went through that. The ETFs, IBD write-up stocks. It's pretty much what I look at. So I touched base on this in the video yesterday, but I wanted to do it again. I'm going to pause this a minute here and see if there's any question that I could ask real quick. Hold on just a minute. All right, I'm back. And we're going to address one more very important issue. This will really help you, okay? I mean, if you only listen to one thing in this video and you're going, then why didn't you tell us at the beginning? I'm sorry. Ernesto has a good question. By the way, I compliment you, and I really mean this sincerely. All your questions are very good, and I take them very seriously. And never be afraid to ask a question. Never think, oh man, maybe this is a stupid question. There are no stupid questions. There are stupid answers, but there are no stupid questions. One of my professors in graduate school used to say that to me all the time. Don't worry about it. Ask them. Folks, this is for you. This is for you. So lay them out here. So the question is trading journal. How do you keep a trading journal? And I will tell you one of the best things you can do. And I'm being brutally blunt with you here. This rocks. Okay, this rocks. When you buy a stock, and you buy it and it goes up in price and everything's great and people are happy and we're all doing the happy dance. Here's what you do. When you are done with the stock, after you have sold your last shares, here's what you do. Let's suppose it's this one. Okay, Amazon. Mark it up. You can put something in here like this. Hang on, I'm going to do this better. Just type this. Bought here. Good market. Good volume. And if your words are a little cut off there, there's a missing, it's all right. You get the point across, and you can say, oh, it's a little bit off here. So what do you have to do? Delete it. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to redo this, just to show you how you do this right. Bought, I just use BOT, bought here. Good, and just use MKT. Okay, just something like that. Put it right there. And then do this. Draw a line, and I'm going to get rid of this right now for you. So oh gosh, I got rid of the note. I'm sorry. You can say, well, this is a hassle. This will make you better, folks. Hey, it's the money. Do it again. I want to do this justice for you. Bought. I do it in all caps because it's easier to see. Bought here. Good. MKT. Good. If it has good volume. You can just put good VOV, VOL. Click OK. Here it is. And then what you do is this. Draw an arrow to it. Right there. And it did have a good volume pickup. All right? And you can mark where you sold some if you want. Like, let's suppose you sold some, oh gosh, I'll pick a spot. You sold some on this reversal bar. Just put a little hash mark there. A little line like that. And if you want to put the note sold on there, you sure can. But I will tell you something. Y'all are smart. You know, looking at the chart where you sold, you'll remember it. And then maybe if you sold more on this reversal bar, put another little hash mark there that you sold. But here's the best part. This is why I wanted to do this. Print it out and save it. Or keep it in a file on your computer. You could call it past stocks. Call it winning stocks. Call it stock lessons. Call it what you want. And then this is what you do. Save it. Save it. And go back and look at it and study it once a week. Take notes and write it down on a piece of paper. Write down Amazon and write down. Be critical. Don't lie to yourself. Be critical. What you did right, what was going on with the market, what was going on with the stock, and write down. And I mean, folks, this is like Dear Diary. What you did right and what you did wrong. And I'm not kidding. Be brutally blunt with yourself. And then save it. And look at it maybe once a week or eventually maybe once a month. Save them and you will be better than most people. I promise, because the chart doesn't lie. The chart shows you what you did right and it shows you what you did wrong. Okay? You can't, it's like looking at yourself in the mirror. Hey, this is what I look like. All right? And I don't mean that in a bad way, okay? Unless, you know, like you're like me and have lost your hair. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy. But anyway, do that. Do that and save it. I mean, folks, I will tell you something, and there's a VIP in this room that knows this because we did a tremendous amount of work together about 20 years ago. I mean, we did a deep data dive. Let me tell you, this was after I'd met Ed Seykota, and him and I were hashing it out big time. And I'm not going to use his name out of respect for him, okay? But I love the guy. Anyway, here's the scoop. Save it. Save it. And go back and look at it. Now, I'm dating myself. What did I do? Heck fire, folks. There wasn't fancy computers when I was doing that. I printed them out. I had a printer. And then, get this. It was just a black and white printer. Geez, I didn't have that fancy colored stuff. But I marked those things up. And I saved them. And I studied them. Folks, I'm probably talking too much. But if you do that, you know what that is? That is your trading diary. And what you did right is staring you in the face. And what you did wrong is staring you in the face. And you know what you do? You look at that and you say, this is what I need to continue doing, and this is what I need to fix. And you know what? You will soar. Anyway, there's your trading diary. A lot of people don't talk about it. We're going to go in and we go deep with it. Deep with it. So anyway, I apologize if this video was a little longer, but you know what? If it helps you, hey, it's a good thing. Thank you all very much. And again, I respect and love your enthusiasm, your drive, your ambition, just your positive outlook. It's a good thing. Let's keep on going. I'm going to get this to Owen, and hopefully we can get this to you today. Trading diary, trading journal, that's easy for me to say. Thank you very much.